Welcome back, everyone. It's Caleb over here with the all-new 2025 Buick Enclave, and I've got the previous generation 2024 Buick Enclave. We're going to be doing a comparison of them both, showing you the differences and see if it's worth it to stick with the old or to go with the new. So let's hop right in. Starting off with, on our left, we have the 2025 Buick Enclave. Now this is the Sport Touring. They've revised the trim levels, so there is a bit of a difference. And this is the 2024 Buick Enclave Essence ST Sport Touring. So the black grille, the black wheels, and they're a little bit black on the new model. But to start off with, you have a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 in the 24 model and previous. And then this new generation, you have a 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder turbo. More horsepower, more torque, more towing capacity than the previous generation, and better fuel mileage. But let's hop right in to the 2024 and show you what it has. So we have a different front end, still great styling, very sleek for longer drives, very comfortable. Now if you're looking at the trunks, there's very comparable space. Let's go ahead and pop them open. This one's locked, so let's go ahead and unlock it.
The cover. Christina Aguilera even wrote an S.
Go ahead and pop that trunk. Now that's another thing with the difference between these. This has a single button. This is a knob with a couple buttons. So you still have all the great space. The storage in the back. And right over here, tons of great space. Once again, storage in the back. Very similar. Now a couple differences. You get options for a ton more accessories on the 25. You only have this cargo shade cover that fits in there. And then over here on the 25, you're able to actually add a tray that goes across along with that as well. They've added a headrest. So you've got your difference there, another headrest. Same amount of seating, same amount of space for that third row. And to close the trunk gate for the 24 and a little bit prior, you have a button with a knob that has options for max, 3/4, and so forth. Now when it comes to the 2025, we're gonna move over here. And they just have a single button, but if you wanna change the height, that'll be your infotainment screen. Now when it comes to the door handles, you still have keyless entry, but they've redesigned it so it's a little bit more bulky, a little bit more shaped to the vehicle. You have your fuel over here. Even though it's a turbo, it does not require premium. And even though it's a bigger V6 engine, does not require premium. Now they're both fully on, and I'll be quiet for a second so you can hear. And sitting at the back of the vehicle, you can't really tell they're on, so they're both very quiet. A lot of different styling when it comes throughout. Still tons of space. They've changed the way for the new model on how you're able to hop in. And this only happens on the right side. Now still a decent amount of space. They've once again increased that a little bit. You have ventilated, your climate controls in the back. You can option for heated seats. You can option for a dual pane sunroof. Difference in screen. You still have a nice touchscreen, parking sensors. You have a push button shifter, dual climate control, wireless charging pad, wood grain. You have a little bit of space underneath the center console. A nice amount of storage in your center console. You can option for memory seating. You can option for heads-up display. You do have this digital rear view camera mirror. And of course, this also has 360 degrees of cameras and push button start. That's overall your biggest difference. They drive very similar and amazingly. Tons of cup holders throughout, but even hopping in the 25, you can tell a difference from a nicer leather. And this 24 only has 7,400 miles on it, so still brand new. They've went with a stitched headrest style. Once again, you have 3 in the rear, full panoramic sunroof for the first time. Now this one, you can still option heated seats in the rear, but doesn't have it. There's a couple more ports, a little bit more space in the rear. They've redesigned the all-weather floor mats. You have a bit more space in your center console. You have a wireless charging pad here, your floating island, so there is a bit more space down there. A thicker, grippier steering wheel. Now this being the Sport Touring, it is a flat bottom. Super Cruise is optionable. This is a well-optioned ST. You don't have the digital review camera mirror in this one specifically, but can option it. Memory seating, of course. This one also has a Bose premium audio system down at the bottom. 360 degrees of cameras. Really big, massive redesign when it came to that screen. And still tons of space for cup holders and beverages. But overall, the differences are quite crazy. You still have a nice slant sloped hood to be able to see over it. New LEDs for the 2025, but they're LED nonetheless. Once again, overall, they look amazing. They're beautiful vehicles. The biggest differences are the 2024s and slightly prior, about 2019 to 2024, this body style. A little bit more affordable, might have some miles on them, but when it comes to the 2025s, completely redesigned, still drives amazing. You're looking at about 328 horsepower, 326 pound-foot of torque, right over about 300, right under 300 there. Fuel mileage, 27 total combined, and then right around 23, 24. Towing capacity, you're at 4,000 pounds and 5,000 pounds over here on the 25. But once again, they look amazing. Buick Enclave has been one of my favorite SUVs. Now, of course, they've got the Invista out, but the Enclaves, they drive amazing, great for long car trips, and they're both equally comparable. Just the new one has a little bit more tech, and the old one is a little bit more classic. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you have a great day. I'll see y'all soon.